Hi, my name is Aisha, and I am a University of Plymouth student on the NIHR Insight program, and I am exploring the lived experience of people with bipolar disorder and how they manage this condition. Currently, there is limited literature that captures the full extent of bipolar disorder, how it's managed, and how people recover, which is why I chose to explore this topic. Bipolar disorder is a mental health condition which is characterized by fluctuating mood episodes. People can experience mania or hypomania, which is presented with elation, being quite happy, energetic, agitation, distractibility, and making risky decisions. This is then followed with depressive episodes, which present itself as feeling sad, suicidal, hopelessness, and having low motivation. Both of these mood states can have a detrimental impact on well-being and quality of life as it affects an individual's functioning, perceptions, behaviors, and emotions. So my research question is, what is the trajectory of illness of those with bipolar disorder as explored through blogs? I used the national mental health charity Rethink Mental Illness as a database to collect my blog data. Through this, I found 17 blogs that explored the lived experience of people with bipolar disorder, and I used a phenomenological approach with thematic analysis to analyze the data. This was so I could capture the true essence of what was being said by these participants. Through the thematic analysis, I found 7 sub-themes which were then grouped into 3 main themes. These were difficult experiences, management and coping, and positive outlooks and motivations. Participants reported having a hard time with difficult feelings and behaviors such as impulsivity, helplessness, or debilitating depression. Some participants reported manic or depressive episodes that were triggered by stress, grief, or traumatic life events. Common management strategies that were reported were taking medications, hospitalization, or therapy, whilst coping mechanisms looked at things participants could put in place for themselves, such as distraction or hobbies. This helped them find a sense of purpose. Finally, participants who found themselves managing their bipolar disorder was due to viewing it in a positive light, such as utilizing their experiences to support others. Through conducting this analysis, I noted in order to recover, people needed to have a sense of purpose, whether this was through helping others or indulging in hobbies. They also needed to find acceptance for their illness. The research also showed that pharmacological treatment, such as medication, is beneficial in acute stages of illness, but self management, hope, and acceptance preceded this in relation to longer term recovery. Simultaneously, those who had supportive professionals involved in their care influenced the trajectory of their illness and their trust in the system and related treatments. The overarching sense from the data analysis was that participants had a positive outlook on bipolar disorder once they found a sense of management and recovery. Recovery is a very personal and individual process, especially in bipolar disorder literature, which is why it's important to turn to the people with lived experience to understand this process better.